not everything is black and white, okay? Black, white, gray. There's a midline, there's a balance to every extreme. And so when you notice people who are fighting, you need a mediator because both people are on the opposite spectrum. You know, you need a judge when there's two different lawyers, you know, representing two different, people in the courtroom. So, there are a lot of people that have strong beliefs on something, and I'm not saying that's bad. I mean, it's good to have like a strong opinion on something, but it's when we go to the extremes with something and then we just shut out all other any kind of information from the opposite side. And so we saw this a lot with politics. It's either you're a liberal or you're a Republican. It's which is not fair because there are people that are, in the middle. So, and there are people that might, be a little bit more liberal, but still see conservative views and vice versa. So there are some people that, go towards the midline, I would say the Green Party would be more in the midline. So people typically want to be on opposite sides of things, which is where wars are caused. When we live in one extreme and we're not open-minded, and it's annoying because like not everything is black and white. There's so many different types of people here with so many different ideas and views, and we should all be, exchanging all that information and trying to find a middle ground. And that's hard because a lot of people don't have those beliefs. And everybody is entitled to their own beliefs. I totally believe that. You're more than welcome to believe what you believe, but it's limiting to just believe only what you believe and not be open-minded to other material, other voices, other streams of information. So, I know a lot of people say that Republicans just watch Fox News and liberals do not. And that, liberals just listen to NPR and Republicans do not. This is an example of where we just receive our information from what we believe. And that's normal. That's not bad. But, it also would be a good idea to open up your bandwidth of different sources of information just to hear the other side. So when you get information from something, let's say, for example, COVID, a lot of the information we receive with COVID and the shots and stuff like that, a lot of people might, be getting information from just the news, from just certain avenues of, streaming information. But if you want to do research, you're going to want to open your bandwidth and get a lot of different information from different sources, not just one stream of information, because this is where we grow. This is where we learn more information. This is where we expand inner consciousness. This is where we are developing more with understanding a topic rather than just receiving it from one narrow-minded view. So it's not all black and white. See the silver lining, pay attention to other ways of getting information, and find the balance and the harmony and the midline of something. It's not just one or the other. That's never ever been the case. You cannot build a foundation with two, right? You can build a foundation with three. 4 is pretty good too, we're balanced here. But 3 is where we can actually literally build something because of science, of math here. And so, black, white, gray, man, woman, child's. There's lots of different examples here in our world that show that there are not just 2, but there are 3 of things. One extreme, other extreme, and then the center. So I feel that we really want to work towards being in center, in neutrality, in balance. So whenever you're feeling a really hot topic on something and it's just this way or no way, try opening up a little bit more and seeing the other person's view a little bit more with neutral, not charged emotion. Receive, take in the information, sit with it, don't react to it, respond to it once you actually are settled into it. And if you still disagree, that's fine, but give yourself that opportunity because you might surprise yourself and learn more information about something that you didn't know before. And I notice that a lot of people, that this does happen. You know, I have clients tell me stories about how they, you know, were one way and then somebody opened up their mind and they thought, oh, I never thought of it that way, whatever the topic may be. So it's really refreshing when I meet somebody who steps into that, because it's bravery. Because when when we have our views on something, we're comfortable there. So it's breaking out of our comfort zone to be able to step into new territory that we're not familiar with, that we normally repel, and then to see that maybe there are some other informations as to why the other people believe that. So give yourself that opportunity, and you might actually surprise yourself. Just work with balance, and you know, there's a lot of information out there, so you never know what you'll find.